Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a video manifesting the kingdom life. This is chapter 22. I'm a prophet. Um, uh, Through many years of growing closer to the Lord Jesus, God called me to be a prophet. I had about 20 people uh, give me personal prophecies that said that I was called to be a prophet. It took about 20 people to establish the fact in my heart that I was called to be a prophet. I didn't receive it after the first prophecy or the second or the fifth or the 10th. It took about 20 different people to prophesy that I was called to be a prophet before I accepted it. If you've got a calling on your life to be a prophet, it's a very hard calling to accept. I went into detail and studied the life of a prophet. I read many books. I feel I've read about 50 books on the prophetic to learn what my job was as a prophet. Um, I personally feel that the major job that a person has when they're called to be a prophet is to minister to the heart of God. I think it's a chief responsibility for a person who is called by God to be a prophet to minister to the heart of God. God is someone who is misrepresented and not understood, and he's judged and he's maligned, and his character is brought into question by many people. And one of the chief jobs of a prophet is to come to understand the heart of God and to actually understand and empathize with the actual heart of God. And so I, over time, through understanding of God, developed the heart of God in my heart. I could actually feel him. I could actually feel his thoughts. I could think his thoughts, and I could feel his thoughts. I could um, feel his emotions towards people. I could understand how he felt about certain people. I could. God doesn't really have opinions, but I could understand his opinion of people, and it's a very interesting relationship to have with God, where you understand how he feels about certain people. You'd be surprised that God seems to love the most evil people, and he has a heart of hope for most people. And I developed the heart of God. I caught a picture of the heart of Jesus. I slowly, over time, developed the heart of Jesus, developed the character of Jesus, and become a Christos, become the very essence of Jesus to people I meet. 1 John 2:6 says that he that abides in him must walk just as he walked. And Jesus is a very loving, caring, compassionate, unjudgmental person. And he is a wonderful person to get to know and emulate. God placed a message in my heart for the people of God, and this is my 92nd book, and the message that God has for the church and has for people that search for my books on Amazon is extensive and exhaustive, and he keeps me motivated, sharing his heart. I'm classified as a prophetic writer and a prophetic equipper and a prophetic evangelist, and I write books to equip, to encourage, to inspire, to lift people up, to help people move into their destiny, and help people to develop intimacy with Jesus. I do services on my website where I do prophetic words for people. I do angel messages for people, like we've mentioned. I do a service which is an extensive blueprint for people's lives, where I list 9 spiritual functions a person is born to live out in their life, and that's extensive, and that's a really good service. So I do many prophetic words on YouTube, and you can search under a playlist, Prophetic Words 2022, and you can go and listen to a whole lot. I regularly prophesy to strangers in the street through prophetic evangelism. I personally feel God's heart for his church, and I personally feel God's heart for the world, and I share conversations with God over the state of the world and the state of the church, and I have many heart-to-heart talks with God.